It's just amazing what you see happen to these kids. You get some giggly, squirrely little freshmen and you work with them, and as the years go by, they become self-confident, polished, fast-thinking, well-spoken seniors. It's a beautiful transition.
Every year, I have at least one or two students who are terrified of me and terrified to walk into the room the first day of mock trial, and by the end of the year they're comfortable standing up in front of a federal judge making an opening statement, which is a pretty cool thing.
My name is Keith Kautz. I'm a district judge for the state of Wyoming. My district is the 8th district, and I live and work primarily in Torrington. I got to coach the Lingle Fort Laramie High School mock trial team for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. This is a tremendous opportunity for kids to really understand our legal system.
It's the best experience you can have in high school. It allows you to make connections that will last a lifetime, and it allows you to formulate skills that will help you in the real world.
As well, it's very engaging, very interactive. There's that sense of competition behind it. It's just great. You get to just have a great learning experience overall, and it doesn't even feel like learning. It feels like you're just doing it. You're having fun. You're having a great time doing the cross exams, the direct exams. It's just amazing. It's a statewide competition of where multiple teams from all over Wyoming come down, and they are given a case that isn't a real case but is written in the terms of a real case. They will have the affidavits of witnesses, they will have exhibits, they will have things that they need to learn and prepare for evidence direct statements, and then the students play the roles as both the attorneys and the witnesses.
It was really interesting. It was so much fun. It was really different from practices. I'm better at posing my questions in less argumentative ways. I feel like I've definitely become more polite through the process.
I would encourage every single school to have a mock trial team because it's just amazing how much good it does for the students. There is no excuse for saying we can't afford it, and the benefits are tremendous.
You know, the most important thing by far is to get an advisor or you know, a teacher at the high school who's willing to dedicate the time to promoting the program.
It's great if we can find an attorney who will join us, and the Wyoming Bar Association is very good about trying to find people who have the time to help us out on a pro bono basis.
All of us as attorneys have an obligation to give back in terms of public education, and it helps the attorney do a better job. So that's the first sales pitch. If you want to get a little better at your craft, go teach it and coach it. It's really good. The second part of the sales pitch is it is so rewarding to be around these quality of kids.
You can have as many as 9 on each team. There have been times at Central and at East as well where there have been 2 teams or even 3 teams that have competed, so maybe 18 students will go out.
Mock trial usually has 3 students that fill the role of an attorney and 3 witnesses. If you have some kids that are that enjoy drama and civics or the law, those students are tremendous at the witness role. And when they work together, you really get to see them put together something that's bigger than what any of them could do by themselves.
The Wyoming High School mock trial program releases the mock trial problem that we work with in September. And then we work with the mock trial team for a couple of months getting ready for the state competition, which is usually held in the middle of November or late November. The team that wins the state competition in November qualifies to compete at nationals, which is usually in late April or early May.
We get the case, and they have to read the case very critically and pick out all the pertinent data to support both sides, because you never know which side you're going to have until you arrive at the courthouse. So they learn critical reading skills, critical thinking skills. They learn how to phrase questions, either open-ended or closed-ended. They learn to present a good, cogent, coherent argument in the most logical fashion possible.
So I competed in high school mock trial in 1988 and 1989. Enjoyed it. It was one of the reasons why I ultimately went to law school. When I moved back to Cheyenne to start practicing in 2003, almost immediately contacted the folks at Cheyenne Central High School to see if they had a mock trial program.
Even if they don't grow up to be attorneys, they still learn skills that they can use anywhere for the rest of their lives.
All of us would start out and say, yeah, we think we're part of the best legal system in the world. But to watch it from the inside as you're coaching a student or a group of students and help them learn how it works, why there is this kind of burden of proof, how you would put together the rules of evidence or the evidence under the rules to make sure it's good evidence to meet that burden of proof, and see all that play out, it gives me tremendous pride in our system and in what we do. I've never been prouder of being a Wyoming lawyer than when the kids get it and when they talk about the case and why it worked that way, and they appreciate what we have.